And welcome back to another Green&Blue Productions devlog of Ad Arbitrium and there's other works. And the one revolving door titles continues. I'm the one. Oh man, I did it! I done did it! We broken the ice on the Grand Stratagem. Uh, yeah, you know that thing I've been busting my head against for 3 years? The Grand Strategy? Part of the Universal Tabletop Wargame RPG? Yes, it's not really necessary. There are a lot more important things I should be working on, but not as important to me because it's a core mechanic in my heart. Because what getting this done allows me to think about is thinking about all of, well, the Section 4 mess. It allows me to figure out all of this mess, which I'm now calling the elements, because it sounds awesome. And I haven't used it before, so it's not going to be overridden anything. That spelled it correctly. So yeah, like this, like I've been working. I worked on this a lot during the alpha, during the early alpha and the pre-alpha. But then I kind of dropped. But then I haven't worked on it in a long time because I've been trying, rework the rest of the game. The game, the best, the very core of the game, not all of this nonsense, which is meant for really high level play. Like past level 5, which I still have no idea how I'm going to do my content after level 1. But I'm working on it. And I have a pretty good understanding of it. But I'm also kind of reconciling in my head that this game is not going to be perfect. Yes, I know no game is perfect. At least by the vast majority of assumptions. And a lot of games lean more on the, go ahead and homebrew it, we don't really care, because we didn't care to build it properly to begin with. It's a bit harsh, but also a lot true. And I might just have to join the club, and then ditch it as soon as possible, mind you. But I might have to join the club for the first edition, and ditch it like edition 3 or 4 when I have an actual team, and I have a bigger community. No offense to you guys, but I have a bigger community so we can do more playtesting and whatnot. Have some money to pay professional playtesters, all that good stuff. We'll have more staff than me and my sister, so we can like dedicated writers and whatnot, get dedicated ideas people. Maybe paid on commission, because that's probably just the Green&Blue way. Salary for people that we always pay, but I'm still thinking of Green&Blue's policies. I think of Green&Blue's policies every day. But yeah, it's just this is a big moment. This is a big moment. I've been working on this for like the past hour, by the way. Since I turned on the camera. I should have turned on the camera to begin with, but oh well, too late. I was uncertain that will finally solve. I'll finally slay the demon. But I slay the demon. We got it done. It's now in a state where I can actually build off it. Which, by the way, I also decided earlier. I've been working on this game all day long, by the way. I don't know, it's just one of those days where I just need to work. Not like I could, like, hold a real job. I might be able to do, like, a 9-to-5 job on a day like today. But, like, one employer wants to employ someone who can do a 9-to-5 job, like, once every harvest moon or whatever. But anyway, so So in special abilities, I decided to just go with 3 types, keep it simple. And maybe too simple, but it allows for one nicety. Having only 3 types, attack type, defend... You know what you are. Essay types. Actually, no, it will sound better if you do essay defend type. Essay attack type. But yeah, you may recognize this from somewhere if you've been following the channel for a while or watched all the videos in this series. But yeah, no, these are completely stolen from my other game that I'm currently working. That's in beta, actually. I just need it. They will be in beta as soon as I do art. I might have to cheat because I'm not getting the art done. That's a fact. I'm not getting it done. I'm admitting it to you. I'm not getting the art done, so I might as well shrink the pixel size to 50 pixels because I can do that and just bang it out like a live stream or something. Because I really want to get this done. That or just add like emotion. Just make sure the cards don't T-pose anymore, and they have different poses. But anyway, so I stole in the ADS from their Story the card game, which works for the card game and actually works really well for this as well. And does give me more confidence because we got a lot of things here. We have a solid 2 pages. Yes, I know that's not a lot compared to weapons, but like, it's not going to be because weapons aren't. I can still add more weapons. Like weapons, I'm just inspired with weapons, and now it's a magic for some stupid reason. But I got a lot of defend type now, and we still need extra levels. Because the only thing I can't seem to make simple is magic. Magic has to be nice and fancy. It must have a bespoke stuff. I can't make it simple like the weapons, where you could probably just switch out the damage and have a completely different weapon. Whereas for magic, it's not going to work that way. Maybe I could have schools of magic or magic classes, like make, because I already used make twice. Make, attack, or make. Yeah, I mean we already got 3 schools: so sport type, and then we got types, and we go in subdivisions of that, or the magic comes from different divisions. We need to think about magic some more, because what my current system is of having to bespoke come up with stuff is not working. We need to be more fluid than that. We need to have a system, especially since this is the sandbox version of the game. I'm sure if I had my own, I do have my own fantasy universe, of course. But if I had a fantasy universe I was really in tune with, like their verse, I would be able to bang them out. I don't, so I can't. Oh yeah. Where is what we're working on mostly? It's too far down. Grand Stratagem. Alright, so today we're going to be working on the elements. Don't need that many, we just need them to be complete. I thought about having different eras, because that would make sense with the game, but it's not really necessary based on how I do these lists. I think painfully generic would work better. Yeah, I think painfully generic would work better. I still have no idea how I will be doing the, I still have no idea how I will be doing, how you would play this, how you would play the Gun Tragedy bit. I have ideas, like, you could have printouts for all of the, have a printout map, again, the A4, 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 4 pieces of A4 paper stacked in, uh, uh, a 2x2 grid, also known as H2 paper, but H2 paper is like unattainium, so forget about that. Um, and then you have like little inch size tiles to go all over the board, spaces to go all over the board, which are these elements. We also haven't used tile yet. The elements work. I like elements. Also, we need to go about how you actually play the game, because we know what the stuff is in the game. We know how you would. We know what materials you need for the game. It could be as simple as just a notebook, preferably one with grid paper, and a friend or a couple of friends just pencil in all the information. Not all the information, just the shorthands of everything in between the grid squares, preferably an inch, and then you do that. And then use bits and bobs or actual tokens to have your armies and such. Have your armies in production. But yeah. Because what I want to do with Ad Arbitrium is be flexible and be scalable. I want it to be something that the kids on the playground can play, as well as enthusiast tabletop YouTubers who have entire sets dedicated to one game. Which I know those are actually hyper rare, but or like tournaments or whatever. Like my dream is for all the elements. My dream is like this massive. My dream. I don't know how attainable it is. From the nonsense I know that gamers get up to, it's pretty obtainable. But I don't know if my game will ever get there in my lifetime or ever. Um, my dream. I don't know if I share this in the show or not. But my dream is one day. Let me copy these. And we need to do C as well. My dream is for like you have a massive ballroom or convention area where you play a game with a good couple dozen people, like 30 people on each team. And you pretend to be like an actual army and you play it straight up. You don't use mass, you play with straight up miniatures. And then you have this massive game, multiple tables, 2 commanders dueling it out, maybe popular net personalities, or pillars of community, preferably pillars of community, dueling it out, giving orders from their from separate rooms away from the battlefields. Um, 2 runners that run through the room and back and forth and can talk to the teams all with synchronized turns, more or less. Oh, not synchronized turns. That's kind of impossible for my game because the turns are kind of short. Uh, yeah, it's a minute per turn. It's still a minute per turn, but it's a minute per turn. But like synchronized games, like when one game stops, it has to you get set up for the next game or whatever. Like I would prefer that over a tournament. My game is pretty tournament ready, I would think. I know that's hubris, but I think my game's pretty tournament ready. It's up to tournament people what they want out of a game, of course. Uh, But like that's what I would prefer, like this big, massive demonstration of teamwork. Just fans that want to experience like what it is to what it is to lead and be part of an army without actually being part of an army. Because that's what all my rules have been working up to. Really, um, is that thing, which it only came to me when after my first and only play session with more than one person. uh, that's not technically true because I had a play session with my mom. I haven't had one with my sister yet, but I just had one today with my grandpa. He never played a tabletop game before. He's seen videos I've shown him, but that's about it. He's read rule books about other games. I don't think he's read my rule book yet. And we sat down and played the version that I shown you in the last video, in the last gameplay video for Trium, showcasing the classic mode, seeing how that works, and it worked fantastically. That's a fantastic training mode. But anyway, so we want magic. Yeah, I don't think on this scale having anything but the basics of basics anyway would make sense. Like, this is grand strategy. Like, this is paradox games. This is the difference between Hoi 4 and Universalis and Crusader Kings. It's like if you could play Crusader Kings, I mean, you can, but seamlessly with the same system. And these guys were most expensive. I'm going to intermix them with our actual XP levels. When I range, just range. The heck do I do range anymore? Also worked on the steampunk stuff. That's not going to be the most accurate. That's the most accurate. Yeah, they're a artillery battalion, so let's have them not be able to fight in melee. 10? I don't know. I don't know. Because it's in the size of the boards. I'm guessing that's there by 30. Then they can't like get like across the boards. Or 36 by 36. Like 3 foot by 3 foot normally. Up to 5. The range melee army. Up to 15 and you're up to 10. There's upkeep as well for some of this stuff. I mean, I guess if it ain't producing, it's upkeeping. I am going to have silos to keep your Regal XP in. Yes, that's what I'm calling this XP for this mode, is Regal XP. It's this very fancy XP. It's basically like, the value is kind of dubious. It's just whatever you're using for this scale and for this time period. Really. Yeah. And magic has lesser range. Lesser range, but I can heal and do AoE damage. And they project farther out, but they have a smaller window. Yes. Yes. I'm liking this. I mean, alternatively, you don't need to do the board game style or the overworld style. You can also do just like you would with any other wargame RPG, and have a board specifically for this. It's technically it's supposed to work. What my original idea was, but it's just not. I mean, 3D printing anything's possible. Printouts anything's possible, or 2D printing's anything's possible. The willingness that people, the legs that people go to is possible. What we put in a box set is possible. Anything's possible as long as you're willing to pay for it. But yeah. Alright, 10. No, literally two. Literally two. The magic's really funky to use, but if you can use it, you can use it, and you can stack things in this. It's like, why should a grassland be in rolling hills? Like, why shouldn't it be in a wasteland? Because technically, I think Mongolia is a grassland and a wasteland at the same time. Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe I should have two categories for that. Or just use friggin' civilization logic. Like, my main inspirations for this are Civilization, Civilization, Total Wars, Overworld, and there was another one. And just, I guess, board games in general. Now, you may look at this and say, this sucks. But, wait for it. It's going to get awesome. The heck did I call it pie plates in this game? The heck is my verbiage? Verify the AOA, okay. The AOE goes with range. Make it 30. Actually, have only the... No, I just have it 3 for all of them. It seems handling to me. Now make it 3 for the bottom one. No, 2 for the bottom one, 3 for the middle one, and 6 for the top one. Here, damage your target your choice. Damages. Damages. And 2. Three. Are there heavy magic armies? I don't know. Let's just say you upgrade to heavy. You upgrade them to heavy by making them cost more. By upfront cost and cost of Wargame. That'll make things a bit easier to understand. Basic land melee army. Basic land melee army. Land. Oh, whoops, wrong one. Anyway. I'm still thinking about what to do with AP in this. I think your units don't get AP, but you do. And you do everything with your shared AP, and you can gain AP with various things as well. Oops, wrong one. Like, the one time you want to paste as is. Really wish I had my, whoops. Really wish I had my, well, I'm working. I miss it so bad. I'll get working one of these days. Or have to get a new one. You know, so I'm going up by one because XP is rare, because it's easy to track that way. Now they use production, as you gotta see the memes. Of course, you gotta see the memes production, so that's the actual production system to seize. Oops. Any sort in any era. Three and then five. Oh, then six. Yeah, double tap? Yeah, double tap. Are you feeling that civilization yet? Because I'm feeling it. Production housing. Oh, actually, let's see. That's easy. City. Plus 10 movement through it. 10 Regal XP gain, just to start with. This, we can simplify that to it. There we go. Yeah, I think that's it for right now. We're definitely CC. Oh, we don't need Rolling Hills. -1 movement. Three CC. Good luck hitting anyone in and out of that place. Oh, that's what I want. Why are you bolting? You confuse me. Okay. Actually, you should get that Regal PP gain from Forest Unmounts because metals and lumber, but not nearly as good because you got to put work into it. For the lumber, and these are the best things you get. You don't need to put belt. You don't need to put the elements on top. Don't need to put the defense elements on top of it. I know the words aren't really making sense, but how I said them in the card game makes sense. Essentially, one's offensive, one's defensive, and one is kind of the other. The game changing, so it's just basically terrain. -1 health. -. 1 AP. No, the Arctic is really bad. Actually, no, the Arctic's actually not going to be that bad compared to Wasteland. Yeah, 1 movement. Basically, the Arctic and Wasteland, you don't want them. You don't want them if you don't need. You don't want them basically. All right. That's pretty much it for the elements. I can't think of any more that I would need really. Okay, let's put that on a separate page, onto the other page. Oh, failed. Not or even simplify far in that we don't need land on the sea or air. It might come later, but we're done there right in a second. Save that for later. Like grassland, but better. I think I need to rein it in one day, but for right now, it's fine just for brainstorming, just getting the basics down. Yeah, this is a functional game now. You got units, you got all sorts of units you can choose from. Yeah, do you even want to put prices on the land? No, that would actually be interesting if you had to buy you have to buy if you had to buy these elements. Tiles. What the heck did I write? Come on. There we go. Okay, that's funk. That's funk. There you go. Good gilly. Grassland's pretty good, so 10. First again is 10. Two movement. I can make it -3. I make it 3 speed gain, so it's worth having. $20? Yeah, 20 because it doesn't do anything harmful, but it does a lot of good if you know where to place them. And 30 is sitting. Okay, so if you want to just wasteland someone's city, you would need to, well, pay 30 real XP and then wasteland it for free. Instead of just wastelanding everything for free, because you can once you get this thing. Yeah, 30. If you can fund an army, you can fund this thing. 35, actually. It's not one number easy to get and just abuse. It's really expensive. Well, it shouldn't be anyway. It's really expensive. Oh, we already have elements. Yeah. That's not gonna be there. Elemental types. Actually... These punching types. Yeah, that's basically it. Let's go grab that real quick. Alright. Don't need that anymore because we know what they're actually doing. Get rid of that. Alright, I think that's it for right now anyway. I'm going to work on the game some more. Probably try to bang out... Well, we need to describe the XPs. Sizes. And once we do that, I'll bang out the... all the elements for the Wargame and the RPG. And once we get that done... I think the cool rules is actually be finished then. At least as finished as it can be for the moment. But yeah, thanks for watching. Do appreciate watching this video. It means a lot to me. Check out our stuff in the description below, such as the various sports channel, which goes to various sports channels by watching these videos. Engage in the engage in the content we produce. And share with friends, family, and else, yeah. Alright, that was Phil. Thanks for watching. And I guess, see you in a sec. I'm pointing at the mic. See you in a second.